What's cracking? Welcome to Getting Stoned with Chris. Well, if you got something to light up, sit back, light up, and let's talk some shit. So I am going to be documenting more my thoughts when it comes to bodybuilding, fitness, and things like of that nature. On IG, I usually put a bunch of reels of my workouts, but I don't fully go into details of my workouts. It's more like just a music video, really. And the reason I do that and I don't really make tutorials yet is because that's just it. I'm not doing it yet. So these videos are going to be mostly like documenting and just overall just talking about my overall experience. So currently I am in a slight cut. The goal is to gain size for next year, 2023, to get up on stage for the third time. This will be another NPC show. It is sponsored by Center Podium, and it should be a good one. It's crazy how it's been a year since I did my first show. Like a full year. Like last year was in September. We're in September now. And last night I was reflecting on it. And I was looking at my pictures from before getting on stage and now. And it's just incredible the size that I've gained. The mass, the confidence in my posing. Everything has changed dramatically. And it's a wonderful thing. Like, that's the reason why I enjoy bodybuilding, because you're in control. Your body is the machine. Your body is the art, and you have to sculpt it. You have to use what works, eliminate what doesn't work. Trial and error. There's so many things when it comes to bodybuilding. In my eyes, it's just fascinating. Thankfully, recently I've been coaching two competitors, one of men's physique and a bikini competitor. And to be on the coach's side of bodybuilding is absolutely so rewarding, because you can, since I've been there with my preps and getting into shows, seeing others do everything that they can to bring in their best on stage is rewarding. And when you're working with people who want it as bad as you do, it's very rewarding. From last year to this year, a bunch of changes have happened in my personal life and in my professional life. Recently, I parted ways with my old employee, and I am now my own employer. I am the boss. I am now a full-time fitness trainer and contest prep coach. So it is a wonderful thing that I've been able to just reach for my goals and my passion. I didn't know I had a passion in bodybuilding or training until I started doing my own training. And then when I started seeing that I can make progress on my own, I knew that I can help others get there as well. And then that was my goal, was just how can I help people? At the current moment, my clients that I have are literally all females. And honestly, they are the most hardest workers that I've seen. Many of them I've seen already transform, already have made plenty of changes on their own. But now we're stepping it up to a different level where I can push people to beyond their limits, and they can see more of their potential when it comes to lifting or dropping body fat or getting muscular or leaning out, whatever the case may be. We're all making progress, and it's a wonderful thing as a coach to see others enjoy it, be happy about it, and want to continue on. Because a lot of times what happens is that we'll stop. We'll reach a certain point, we'll stop, we'll say we're good enough, and then start falling off. Start saying, I can have a pizza here. No, I'll be good there. I'll train here. But then later on you start tapering off to bad habits that, later on they'll catch on. So for me, bodybuilding is a whole lifestyle, and it's not something that I can just stop, because it's not in me to stop. For those of you who've known me, who've been following me on IG, you know that I do not take a rest day at all. I took 2 rest days a couple months back, and that was hard enough. It was hard on my mental. It was hard on my body. Now, even though you're supposed to rest, so it should be good on your body, my body was, I was on edge. I was anxious. I needed to do something. I didn't feel like I had accomplished anything on those rest days, but I mean, I'm resting, obviously. So for me, bodybuilding is an everyday thing. It's everyday life. And many people say that, you know, you got to sometimes forget about your passion and remember about life. And I get that. But I'm one that I just want to succeed and do whatever I can to succeed to the fullest. And, you know, rest days are important. I tell my clients that all the time. I assign my athletes rest days all the time. So why don't I take one? I can't, and I won't, and it's not something that I want to do. If I'm coming off of an injury, perhaps, but on a regular day basis, I know how to train my body to where it can keep up, and where I can somewhat taper down the weights and the intensity slightly, so I can be ready for the next day to continue hitting on. My usual training splits are push-pull leg splits. I prefer push-pull leg splits because it just gives you more time to work the muscles, the group of muscles, and you can do it twice a week, even with the rest day. So that's what I do. But above all, something that has always helped me and will help every bodybuilder or anyone is staying on track with your meals. It's consistently eating your meals. Do not fall track, not falling off track, not having cheat meals and all this bullshit. Constantly eating the same thing, same protein, same carbs, same amounts, tapering them off. Low carb days, high carb days, all of that comes into play with how your body's going to react, how it's going to look, and how it's going to perform. So, with this part, it's been 1 year since my first show. It will be another half a year before I get back on stage again, but I'm okay with that because in this sport it's about improving, learning, and just growing, and I'm in the mix of doing that. So there is no rush for me to get on stage again. There's an itch. I definitely want to get back on stage, but I know that I need to bring a better package than I did last year. And I cannot forget that there's other people who are thriving for the same thing that I want. And at this point, I'm going to outwork everyone. So as we keep going on, I will keep making videos and talking about stuff. I'll even have a guest or two, maybe talking about other things besides bodybuilding, more just fitness-wise, and things that are going on in my life. So be ready to hear a bunch of stuff. If you are not interested in listening to what I have to say for any reason, do not watch these videos. And if you do and you take something out of it, then that's cool. If you can support and like and subscribe and share it, more power. Appreciate it. Much love to everyone out there. So stay tuned for some more of just talking shit with Chris. You know what I mean? All right, Coach Sin is out. Peace.